Hi everyone, here I am, happy and excited to spend a part of my day with colleagues all around the world. And I have just 10 minutes to share my ideas how to incorporate little magic into your lessons. Or in other words, cartoons as a part of your teaching. Many people think that cartoons are only meant to be watched, but the truth is there are many activities you can use with them, and according to my experience, the most productive one is using them with stories as a project work after your reading lessons. Okay, let's. So lights, camera, action. Let's get started. Um, and where is, where is? Nothing happens. Ah.
Oh,
Something
you
short
you
without
want the video here?
explanation. Uh-huh. Okay, so first I'd like you to watch this short video. Um,
Carmen, I need to pull up the video.
okay. Okay, so
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
let's watch.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just a little bit of.
The story is about a very friendly bear.
One day he saw a violin.
It was the most beautiful violin in the world. He picked it up and started to play. From that day, the bear had a dream.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
He wanted to be vinyl player.
He played his violin in the morning, at lunchtime, and in the evening. Soon he was very good at playing. He invited his friends to a concert. They were all very exciting. The bear closed his eyes and started to play. All his friends liked his music. They were happy. They gave him a flower and started dancing to music.
Wow, I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. So good, so good. I got you. Wow.
Okay, that's it. Mm, mm, so, and I have just two questions for you. What do you think about this video, and what do you think about who created this? Some of your ideas, please type it. And Sean, nothing, I can't change the slides. Thank you.
You say you can't change the type. Do you not see the arrows?
Yeah, I see the arrows, but I can't. I can't make the words appear on the slide. Yes, I can change the slides, but I can't.
All I did was click the arrow there, and it worked. Anyway,
Okay, sorry.
just tell me if you have a problem.
Okay, so thank you for your positive comments. This video was created by the group of my young learners as a project at the end of the unit about musical instruments. Okay, let's move on. The reasons why you can use cartoons in the classroom. Let's look through. So first of all, they are fun. Yeah, you can change your routine, your classroom routine. It is mostly student-centered in both filming and working with a story. It develops students' creativity, bring a sense of community because it is a group work. It can help you to reinforce what has been learned, and you choose what language you're going to practice in the story. And of course, it helps to develop your students' language awareness and improve pronunciation, motivate learning, and raise your students' cultural awareness if your cartoons are based on some other countries' traditions, symbols, holidays, and so on. And of course, it can help to build confidence because after your students made their first cartoon, they feel like they're superheroes. They can do everything they want. Okay, so the next slide. How can you teach with cartoons? How to plan? I suggest 3 stages. The first one is preparation. It's for you as a teacher. You choose the story you're going to work with, and you prepare the filming equipment. The second one is a core task. The first lesson, your students are working with the story. They're introduced to new vocabulary and grammar you're going to work with. And after that, they try themselves as story writers. They work with the original story, but they can change it a little bit. It can be the beginning, the characters, or the ending, or whatever you want them to change. So their third stage is happens at the lesson 2. It's a filming activity. Your students are using filming equipment. And after that, you work with the material they've made for you. The story you've recorded, the pictures they've made, you find good music, put everything together, and you finish the cartoon. So some steps how you can start with and how to make a cartoon. So first you start with the idea what your cartoon is going to be about. The next step is story. You choose the story. Unfortunately, you won't be able to open documents 1 and 2 because of some copyright problems. But in document number 3, you can find some of my tips how I work with the story. Making props, you can do all the coloring and drawing on your own, or you can ask your students to do that. Recording, you record your students' story by any gadget you like. Then filming and editing. So your students are making the cartoon, and after that you edit it. And documents, in document 5 you can find all the necessary information about programs I use and filming equipment I use, and some photos of the equipment. And after that, of course, Premiere, you can turn your classroom into the cinema with popcorn, and your students will be very excited. The problems you can face at the lesson while working with the cartoons. Noisy students, I don't like my partner, and one for all. All these three problems are connected with classroom management. The only thing you need just to make sure that your kids are busy and make sure that your classroom rules are clear for them. What is appropriate and what is not at a lesson. Okay, the next one, equipment and time. That's for you. Please check the equipment before the lesson because it can ruin everything. And of course, time. You should stick to time and set time for every activity your students do. Or it will help you to follow the plan. Okay, cartoon and what? Some ideas what to do when you've made one. You can continue making the episodes. You can exchange the cartoons with your other groups. You can make worksheets which are based on cartoons. You can make a cartoon community where you can film cartoons based on your own ideas, your students' ideas. You can organize a parents' meeting where you can show all your students have done. Cartoons competition, and you can attract new students into your group. Okay, to conclude, my favorite quote about creativity. So use your special skill and be creative. If you are creative, your students will be creative, and it will make your lessons unforgettable. Okay, if you have some questions about how to start, and if you get interested, here should be there the link to my email. Yes. So some information you can ask me about, you can email me, and you're welcome to ask all the questions. So more cartoons, here are the links, you can watch more cartoons. So that's it. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to have a talk to you today. Thank you.
Clarify the question that Joe asked about the documents. There are a number of documents about making the cartoon, which will be uploaded onto the website. Yevgenia, there are a number of questions that are coming through the chat box about your cartoon. If you could answer them in the chat box, that would be great. Okay, so there are questions about the software and how much we're done at home.
Okay, for filming, I use the program Dragon Frame. For editing, Adobe Premiere. For the equipment, I use a laptop, a camera holder, USB to connect my camera and the laptop, and of course the lamps. So that's it. Okay, I hope that was useful. You get interested and you would like to try this idea at your lessons. Okay, thank you very much.
In fact, that's what's on one of our handouts about the equipment. So I've just copied it into the chat box. Thank you ever so much. That cartoon was really wonderful, wasn't it?
Thank